Top 50 Facts about North Korea and Kim Jong-un. North Korea is officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK. North Korea is a one-party state ruled by the Kim family. The current leader of North Korea is Kim Jong-un, who assumed power in 2011. North Korea is the only country in the world with a leader worshipped as a god. The Kim dynasty has ruled the country since its establishment in 1948. North Korea has been hit by several natural disasters recently, including droughts, floods, and typhoons. These have damaged crops and made it difficult to produce food. North Korea is under international sanctions that restrict its trade with other countries. This has made it difficult for the country to import food and other essential goods. North Korea's economy has been in decline for many years. This has led to widespread poverty and hunger. North Korea is the only country in the world that has not ratified the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. North Korea is the only country in the world that has conducted nuclear tests in the 21st century. North Korea is the only country in the world that has a standing army of over 1 million soldiers. North Korea is the only country in the world with a prison camp system comparable to the Nazi concentration camps. North Korea is a hermit kingdom, with very limited contact with the outside world. North Korea has a population of about 25 million people. The capital of North Korea is Pyongyang. North Korea is a mountainous country, with a long coastline on the Sea of Japan and the Yellow Sea. North Korea has a very poor economy, with a per capita income of about $1,700. North Korea is a major coal, iron ore, and seafood exporter. North Korea is a major importer of food, fuel, and machinery. North Korea has a very low life expectancy. North Korea has a very high rate of illiteracy. It is one of the few remaining socialist states and operates under a highly centralized and controlled government system. North Korea has a unique political ideology called Juche, which emphasizes self-reliance and the supremacy of the state. North Korea has a command economy, meaning the government controls most economic activities and resources. North Korea has its own calendar, known as the Juche calendar, which begins with the birth year of Kim Il-sung, the country's founder. The country strictly controls the flow of information and has limited access to the internet. It operates an intranet called Kwangmyong, which is accessible only within the country. North Korea is known for its extensive use of propaganda to promote the ruling regime and its ideology. It has an ongoing conflict with South Korea, known as the Korean War, which technically never ended since an armistice agreement was signed in 1953. North Korea is known for its elaborate military parades and displays of military power. The country has a unique system of social classification called the Songbun, which divides its citizens into 3 classes based on their loyalty to the regime. North Korea has a state-controlled media, and access to foreign media is heavily restricted. It operates prison camps, known as Kwanliso, where political prisoners and those considered disloyal to the regime are held. The government has strict control over personal freedoms, including restrictions on travel and freedom of speech. The country has limited access to foreign goods and relies heavily on domestic production. It operates a system of collective farms, known as the socialist cooperative farm system, where agricultural production is centrally planned. The country operates a unique system of neighborhood surveillance, known as the Inminban, where residents are expected to report on each other's activities. North Korea has a distinct cuisine, including kimchi, bibimbap, and Pyongyang cold noodles. The country has a state-controlled education system, and propaganda is integrated into the curriculum. The country has a strong emphasis on physical fitness and sports, with a focus on winning international competitions. North Korea has an extensive network of underground tunnels and bunkers along the border with South Korea. The country operates a state-run tourism industry, but access to foreign tourists is tightly controlled and guided. North Korea has its own national airline, Air Koryo, which is known for its outdated fleet and limited international destinations. The government operates a surveillance and censorship system, monitoring citizens' activities and controlling their access to information. North Korea is home to the world's largest stadium, the Runggrado 1st of May Stadium, with a capacity of over 100,000 seats. The country celebrates several major national holidays, including the birthdays of the ruling leaders and significant historical events. North Korea has a limited number of approved hairstyles for its citizens, with strict guidelines on acceptable haircuts. The government has a loyalty rewards system for citizens who demonstrate unwavering support for the regime. North Korea is home to the world's tallest stone statue, the Grand Monument on Monsu Hill, depicting the country's first leaders. North Korea has a state-controlled telecommunications system, with limited access to international phone calls and internet connectivity. North Korea has a system of collective childcare known as the Children's Union, where children are raised with an emphasis on loyalty to the regime. The government maintains strict control over artistic expression and promotes a specific style known as socialist realism. North Korea has a national flower, the Kim Jong-il, which is a hybrid begonia named after Kim Jong-il. The country has a unique architectural style, with grandiose buildings and monuments reflecting the ideology of the ruling regime.